Good afternoon. Welcome, my friends, to Recovery with Patrick. Let's have a cup of coffee. And I want to talk about an essay, a project, an academic journal that I submitted. And I call it The Long Middle. It is this period of time after the first couple of years in recovery and that long middle before we come into elderhood, right? 20, 30 years. And it's a cohort that really hasn't been studied at all. Um, so for the first time in sobriety, we've got people with 30, 40, even 50 years of sobriety. The International Convention in Vancouver last year, 205 individuals stood up with over 50 years of recovery. That's remarkable. If any of you have been around a while, you can remember back in the 90s or 80s when somebody said they had 20 or 30 years, it was remarkable, right? It was jaw dropping, like, holy smokes. So most recovery programs, and this myself, what I've done with the videos here, I've really focused on early recovery because that is the key, right? Just getting past that first year. And once I get past the first year, looking towards that second year where stability starts to settle in a little bit, right? So, but something happens after a few decades in recovery. The long middle. It's in early recovery. The goal is stability and just quite frankly survival. Just surviving those first few weeks, months, and maybe that first year. But then in the long middle, what happens? It starts to change subtly. We start talking about our role shifting from to mentorship and service becomes vital. And I have actually called recovery rooms one of the healthiest elder systems in Western society. It kind of mirrors traditional societies and how elders are held in esteem, the holders of the knowledge, the holders of where the trails are, where the information is, where the healing is, right? Because many of us have lived it. Not that we're any smarter than anybody else, but we just have some experience, right? And the long middle really is about service, right? And what service does neurologically, and combined with humility, it it helps with neuroplasticity in the brain. It adjusts, shifts, and I move as I'm continually learning things. Now, think about how this is juxtaposed against traditional elder roles in Western society. So, elders are the ones that hold the stories, memories, culture of recovery, right? And if you think about meetings, we're sharing stories. So more on this in some of my essays in Substack, Medium, and LinkedIn. I talk about this at length. So all my best, my friends.